Welcome to the channel. I'm in my new apartment. This is a tough time for all of us, and we've had to embrace a lot of changes. We've had bans on air travel, grocery stores closing early, schools closing, just a lot of restrictions going on right now. And hell, running out of toilet paper. Stop taking all the toilet paper, I don't have any. It's a weird time for all of us. It's like when a hurricane is about to hit here in Florida, and it's the calm before the storm, and you're just waiting for it to happen, and everyone's tense, and everyone's trying to buy all the water and get gas, and it hits, but then you can move on and you can recover. But in this case, it's no one knows what's going on. No one knows when this is all going to end. It's just a really weird time. And for us sports fans, it sucks. No baseball, no basketball, no NCAA tournaments. This is one of the best times of the year in sports, and especially for a baseball fan when baseball is about to come back. However, over the last couple of days, I've tried to think a little more positively, and I've tried to come up with some benefits over postponing the Major League Baseball season. And alas, I came up with a few, so let's get started. First on my list is Chris Sale. He was shut down last season due to elbow inflammation, and entering the offseason, it was looking like he was going to be ready to go. He said he felt good, minus the pneumonia that he had. Hey. Wait a minute. Doesn't the coronavirus lead to pneumonia? Anyway, but after throwing off a mound, he was reporting soreness in that elbow again. A lot of people were expecting Tommy John surgery as the next step, but the doctors concluded that he should just rest for a week and go from there. If it ends up being that his elbow is structurally fine, the extra time off would be great for him, and he could end up being the opening day starter for the Red Sox like they originally planned. And also, Chris Sale has been known to wear down as he goes later into a season. Perhaps a shortened season, if that's what Major League Baseball ends up doing, will end up being the best thing for Sale. Next on my list, I have Andrew McCutchen and the Phillies. Andrew McCutchen signed with the Phillies last offseason and was doing really well to start the season until he tore his ACL. He was going to start the season on the injured list, but he was projected to be ready for late April or early May. But now that we're looking at possibly the season being postponed for maybe a month or two, he should be ready to go by whenever the season does start. This would be huge for the Phillies offense that struggled to find consistency last year, and having a guy like him at the top of the order will only benefit their lineup. Number 3 on my list, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. This one might sound a little weird because I'm not talking about any injuries here, but imagine a season where it's cut down to around 130, 140 games instead of the normal 162. Now, I don't know if that's what Major League Baseball is going to end up doing, but imagine if the Dodgers struggle out of the gate or they hit like a long losing streak and the Diamondbacks are playing consistent baseball for the whole season, and which they could because they are a good team. In a shortened season where there's less time to make up ground, could it be possible that the Diamondbacks could end up winning the NL West in a shortened season and the Dodgers end up getting a wild card? Now, I know that's really far-fetched to think about, but if that scenario does end up happening, that could shake up the entire playoff picture. Next up, I have the New York Yankees. As much as I hate the Yankees, they have a great team. However, they had a record amount of injuries last year, and in spring training, Giancarlo Stanton was having problems with his calf, and Aaron Judge was having a problem with his rib, and who knows what else could have popped up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Could they have had some more players go down just like they were having last year? This team absolutely has the talent to win a World Series, but the only thing standing in the way of this team is just staying healthy. This team could use the layoff to try and get their team in good enough shape to play. And last on my list, I have the fans. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? How? How is this good for the fans? But hear me out here. I know this whole situation sucks. I've been a baseball fan since I was a little kid, and this time of the year is always one of my favorite times of the year. When I saw that basketball postponed its season, when I saw NCAA canceled their tournaments, that really sucked. But when I saw that Major League Baseball postponed their season for at least a couple of weeks, that was like a punch to the gut. But as the old saying goes, distance makes the heart grow fonder. When baseball ends up coming back, fans are going to go crazy. It's even possible that maybe this even attracts some new fans. With everyone going to go crazy when baseball's going to come back, maybe somehow it brings some new people in. But in the end, as much as it sucks, It's going to be nuts when baseball comes back, and it's going to be a really happy time. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Did I miss out any benefits? Can you tell me some benefits over the postponement of the Major League Baseball season? If you liked today's video, leave me a thumbs up. If not, leave me a thumbs down. And if you are looking for more baseball insight today, feel free to subscribe down below. As always, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.